Okay, so I'm just gonna really quickly get the live chat up, that way I can talk to you guys. There we go. Oh god, my channel. There we go. That should get me the chat. So yeah, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be doing a brand new video where I am going to be checking out a ship that I actually already checked out, kind of. It's made by a friend of mine, Icemonster, and he let me look at a early version of it, and he did the full release. Actually, I think it was a little while back. Yeah, I'm a bit late to the party on this one. I was out on vacation, and I'm gonna be out on vacation again very soon. So sorry about the lack of videos. I can't really do anything about that. Hello, Jesse. So now we're gonna finally get onto the ship. I'm super stoked for this. I remember this thing is being super cool, and we're actually gonna get the ship. We're actually gonna get the ship moving. Cause yeah, when we tried in multiplayer, it didn't work. Like not at all. By the way, that looks cool. Oh, let me know how the frame rate's doing. I might need to turn it down. I'm gonna start that. And that. And that. Alright, so now we have all the engines started. Let me know if I need to turn... Please let me know about the thumbnail. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, she is moving. I really hope. Hold on. It's not doing the thing again, is it? Oh, it's speed. I like that. Just gonna... Okay, so actually, yeah, no, frame rate doesn't seem to be too bad, so I'll just leave it like this. Yeah. Holy cow, this is awesome. I love this. So, oh, the time's going, right? Time is not going. Let's fix that. And yeah, we're actually gonna sail the ship a full day. And then we're gonna sink it. At night. Or actually, no, let's sink it at, we'll see. We'll sink it whenever we, you know, I feel the time is right. So, tour. We have the ships. We're going to do the entire ship this time. Ooh, just the... It works. Oh, that's a toggle button. It should not be. Should probably be a push button. I should talk to him about that. Oh, the watertight doors are on automatically. Let me just check to make sure that they're open, because I'm not sure. Okay, no, those are pretty firmly closed. And yeah, so we're gonna start, first of all, looking at the boat deck. This is the original... It's the Olympic Bridge CR. Oh yeah, it did curve. You can see it in photos. Anyway, and yeah, there was also the little shelter. There are a lot of differences you're gonna notice. So yeah, we have the main bridge area, and then we have, with the telegraphs and all that, and then we have the wheelhouse. I love this. I love this thing. Like, it is so cool. And then if we head, okay, so the officers' quarters are gonna be weird, by the way. Here's the navigation room, I believe. Yeah, you guys are gonna freak out at this, because the officers' quarters were completely different. And then we have some cabins for officers. I don't believe all of them are functional, which, you know, makes sense, considering how laggy it already is. We have a washroom for the officers. We have the Marconi office. We have the officer's lounge. Oh, that leads out to public areas we're not going to yet. And then we have the captain's cabin. Or his sitting room, rather. His cabin is not included. By the way, he does plan to make this a full Olympic class. He's working on doing like a couple conversions for the Olympic. Moving into the grand staircase, the room you're probably most familiar with, and you'll notice a distinct lack of paint blocks. There are, obviously for the clock and for that area, but he wanted to use as little paint blocks as he possibly could, and that's why there are still some, of course. That way you can get the general feel across. And then, yeah, here we have the ship's gymnasium. And we're actually going to tour first class first. And we're going to head downstairs, down the Olympics grand staircase, which we are going to get a green version of. Because they painted it green for some reason. I don't know why they would ever think that was a good idea, but they did, so. And then heading here, we have the... I should probably... Hold on, give me like 5 seconds and I'm just going to quickly turn off all the engine starter stuff, because that doesn't need to be on. And it's getting annoying. Okay, do we have like a speed dial? Because I need to make sure the ship isn't going to slow down because of it. 26 knots, nice. Way faster than the actual Olympic did, but you know what? I like it. That's the best grand staircase I've ever seen. It is very nice, admittedly. However, personally, I actually like, because of the clock, I like the J. Killen one more. That being said, this is still absolutely fantastic. Now, yeah, heading aft, we're going to stop here real quick. We have the ship's reading and writing room. By the way, he's using monitors to create functional mirrors. Pretty cool. And we have the deck hat, and then we have this area here. Very beautiful. I love all this stuff. Heading aft, we have the ship's lounge. Okay, which I believe this is one of the few times that it has been included. There are going to be a lot of firsts as we get deeper into the ship, like a lot of first time ever on a Olympic class ship. These rooms have been featured. I believe the first J. Killen Titanic had a lounge though, so that is not new. Heading aft, we have the after grand staircase, and you'll notice we don't actually have the cabins. Those were not included on the Olympic for whatever reason. And then we have the smoking room. I like Titanic's more, I'm gonna admit. I think the red works better, but still, absolutely fantastic what he's managed to do here. Then we have the ship's, it's either Palm Court or Veranda Cafe. There are two on each side and they look the exact same, so I'll just say this is Palm Court. This is what it looks like. Absolutely fantastic. Heading quickly over to the other side. Again, same thing, but still absolutely stunning. And then we have the stern, which was not, I don't believe it was finished when I did the video. It might have been though, I might be wrong on that, but I do remember there was a good while where it was just this flat area, and it looks fantastic now. And yeah, this is going to remind a lot of people of Demo 401 because of just how much there is. And he does plan on making a Titanic. He plans on making all 3 ships. Again, he's working on a troop ship version of Olympic right now. And then the 1930s versions and all that. Do the ships, one at a time. Anyway, heading down the staircase, we have a few doors here. Where the hell? Oh, that's right. This long corridor, which is not on the Titanic. I'll go over it a little bit later. But heading aft, we have the ship's a la carte restaurant, which you may notice does not extend all the way out to the side of the ship. That was really only a thing on the Titanic. or no, that was the thing on the Britannic too, but that was, on the Olympic, it just cuts off at the other side. And the Cafe Parisian does not exist. Oh my god. We also have a little piano here. Again, very well decorated, very well furnished. Yeah, I don't think there's a single paint block in this room. But, let's head back forward because there are yet more rooms to see. Sadly, we can't get into the cabins on this deck because he couldn't find pictures of them. So, oh hey, Icemonster. And then yeah, you can see we don't have any cabins yet, and sadly, but we will on the next. But on the next deck down, we will have cabins. I assure you, I've seen them. So yeah, we have the B deck landing of the grand staircase, and that just goes all the way up to the front. I'm not entirely sure if there are any. No, wait, no, there aren't any staterooms up here either. And then heading down, we have the C deck landing with the pursers and inquiry office. And then heading aft, we have the cabins. This is the most expensive cabin on the ship. It's mirrored on either side, so only we go down one hallway. This is the sitting room, and this is the bedroom. And then there's a small pathway, and that actually hooks up to a suite with a connected bathroom. We have another cabin, and they are all going to look fairly different, but again, it's all mirrored from one side to the other, as it was on the real ship, so. And then another cabin. In the original video where I checked these out, he lists all the styles. I don't remember the names, so I'm just not going to bother with that, because I'm going to get it wrong. And the barbershop is sadly not included due to some scaling issues. And then, yeah, there are no cabins back here, so. Heading forward once again, we are once again going to traverse down the grand staircase. You'll kind of notice a pattern. It's kind of the lifeline of the ship's first class passengers. Oh yeah, and there's also a coat rack here, and we appear to be approaching the dawn. Here we have the ship's reception room. Over here we have the gangway doors. You'll notice many differences with the actual ship here from the Titanic here. Okay, there's the gangway doors. And yeah, it's a very much more spacious room than these little areas were on the Titanic. And we have the windows here. You'll notice that the pattern is different from what you're probably used to. And that is because it was different on the real ship too. Oh, the gullies aren't included. Well, that sucks. Oh. I was actually kind of really excited to see those rooms. Oh, there's more of them on the stern. We'll get there eventually, but for now... Oh, hello. Awesome. Not entirely sure which one. Please don't say your name in chat. Your real name in chat. That's a bad idea. Yes, no, I see you. Oh, there is a delay between... And he said his real name in chat. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly... remove that one. Wait, you can just... view it anyway? Are you serious? Don't say your real name, please. I do. I just... I just don't say your real name. That's a rule, especially just on the internet in general. So anyways, we have the E-deck landing here. We have the elevator area here. It's graded. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to change on the Titanic or if it just, you know, he just doesn't think that the door part was real, existed. I don't know. Here we have the F-deck area, which for some reason we have lights off here. That's strange. Then we have the Turkish baths. Also, your spelling doesn't wrong. And then we have the cooling room. And again, you'll notice that the configuration is much different from the actual Titanic. Again, it was changed from ship to ship. And then we have the ship's pool, which is actually very similar to the Titanic. It's pretty much the exact same. I'm assuming he's asking me about something that I'm not going to disclose, to which I'm not there right now. Still have a few days, thankfully. Okay, yeah, fine, I'll disclose it. I'm going on a trip soon. Yeah. So anyways, oh, there's still a few more rooms we have to check out. If we head all the way back here, there's one more main, first class room. Heading down these stairs, around this little corner, tight little corner, we have the squash court. And yeah, so it's not a very fancy room, it's mostly just kind of an exercise room, aside from the gym. I believe they did like fencing and stuff in here, or at least they did an adventure at a time. I'm not sure how accurate that is though. Now we are going to head back up to the boat deck. This staircase does go up another. It goes down further and it goes up further. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, can we please stop talking about real life in the chat? Like, I'm not gonna answer any more of those questions because Dude, you're great, but this is public. I cannot. I would be very surprised. It's called Stormworks on Steam. But yeah, no, little timeout. We're not talking about real life. This is going to be solely about, well, okay, the Olympic was a real ship, so we are technically talking about the real interiors of the ship, but I will not be disclosing any other information, any sensitive information here. Jesus, I just have to no clip up because it's being difficult. And we are going to head up. And we're going to head aft. Let me just really quickly. Now you'll notice that the ship doesn't actually have a real shear. He did just paint it on, but it does look very nice. And oh, I missed these rooms. Technically a crew area, but we're not going to be able to access it from anywhere else. Probably not the mail room either, which I just skipped over, but you know. Now yeah, we are going to head all the way up to the boat deck, and we're going to traverse it. We are up to B deck. Going up. We are on A deck, and we have reached the main part of the grand staircase, heading up a little bit more. Oh god, I am sorry guys, I am Having a bit of a rough time traversing this. Heading up. And then, yeah, we have... By the way, I like this little view you get, and you can just look into the lounge and stuff. It is very, very... nice to see. And yeah, we have the same thing for the smoke room. I don't think any of these rooms are accessible. And while it does say that the ship has a full interior, it has a full interior, everything he could find and research. And sadly, there are many rooms that we just don't know what they look like, so he's not going to take that chance. And he's just, you know, going for what he knows. So here we are, and we are now in second class, which, by the way, as the sun, now that's getting brighter, that stern is looking awesome. Is there another button I missed for... No, the nav light's going on. Okay. And we're going to get in this way, and we're going to traverse down the second class staircase. We don't have anything on A deck because it's A deck, basically completely reserved for first class. And then, yeah, we have the ship's smoking room. I think I actually remembered which one was which now, so that's cool. Probably the first time I've done that. Have you ever played Roblox Titanic? Yes, of course I've played that game. It's not good. In fact, I would say it's now not... It's definitely not the best Roblox Titanic game on Roblox. In fact, I'd call it pretty bad, actually. It's outdated. We'll say that. Actually, there are a few videos on my channel of me playing it, like, way back. I'm leaving this is boring. Alright. And then we have the ship's library and main lounge for the second class passengers. This is all second class, by the way. And then heading down one more deck, we have a room that I actually haven't seen yet. I think I've only seen a few photos. The ship's second class dining room. Holy cow, this is awesome. Yeah. You'll also notice that the ceilings on the D-deck area are a bit taller than everywhere else. That's intentional. We have a little galley area back here. Again, pretty much all you could find in research. But yeah, no, we'll see if there's anything below this. And yeah, there's Scotland Road. Second class boarding, actually. And the ship is... You may notice that she's sitting a bit low in the water. Don't worry, that's perfectly fine. She's just... The ship is heavy, that's all. And yeah, that is actually blocked off. What about on the other side? Ah, it's blocked off there. Okay. So yeah, that's it for second class. I think Titanic SOS V1. Oh, I wouldn't say that. In order, I would put them... Now, that being said, Titanic SOS version 1 was definitely more fun to play. Because of the, you know, just people, community, all that. However, as far as it goes with the, as far as things go with, accuracy, I would say that Roblox Titanic was better in that regard, because at least all the interiors were accurate. There were a few iffy spots on the V1. So here we are on the stern. We're going to take this opportunity to go look at the after well deck, or the poop deck is what it was called. And then we have a few, you know, nice benches and stuff. This was a third class area, so. Then we have the nice little crew area that is the ship's docking bridge. We have have a lovely view of the ship, by the way. They've got the 4 funnels and all that. And honestly, being able to see bits and pieces of the interior makes this view way, way better, in my opinion. Like, holy cow. And then, yeah, so I think it would go, you know, V1, Roblox Titanic, and then V1.5. 1.5 is like the highest tier of accuracy. That was lowest to highest, by the way. We have the ship's lounge, the 3rd class lounge, and the 3rd class smoking lounge on the other side, if it's the same on Titanic, which I believe it is. I don't think they changed these areas. And the steering gear would be back here, but it does not appear to have been added. And we cannot go down the staircase. That sucks. I was hoping it's kind of easy to almost like segue. So we're gonna know, Clint. A lot less interior than I was expecting, I will admit, as far as the stern goes. So on Scotland Road, we're gonna start making our way forward. Titanic, SOS. I actually, I don't really remember much. I don't like either SOS or V1's lifeboat, or V1 or Roblox Titanic's lifeboats. They're just bad in my opinion. Because you let people drive them is really what my issue is. We have, so yeah, we're making our way forward. We just passed the engine room. We'll go down there later. Now, an open area is the 3rd class dining room. And this is where, you know, 3rd class people, the people in 3rd class would eat. There would be advertisements on the walls, but, you know, he didn't want to use the extra paint blocks, which makes sense, as it keeps the lag down somewhat. Now heading up deck, we have you know, room area entrances to boiler rooms, and we do have, because we're not going to be able to access these from anywhere else, a bathroom for the stewards, and a bedroom for them as well. We're also coming up on a pretty major difference, actually. So yeah, steward bunks. Up here, if we open this door, we emerge at the reception, first class game boarding area. This was only featured on Olympic, and is not mirrored to the other side. We have, you know, more doors to an area we will be in later. And yeah, we have just a bunch of cabins. It's like a lot of just hallways. They're very repetitive, you'll notice, because, you know, they didn't really need to be that fancy. It was 3rd class after all. Now, I'm not entirely sure how the ship will sink. I am excited to see that. We were talking about the Aquitania having a boiler explosion sinking that would involve a piano falling through the deck. So that is what I'm excited for. Oh yeah, by the way, he has like 5 or 6 different ships like lined up to build. It'll be definitely very interesting. So up here we have the 3rd class open room, open space. It's literally what it was called. And yeah, pretty nice. And then we have an area that emerges out onto the aft forward well deck. It is full day now, and I'm actually, yeah, I'll keep the lights on because I don't feel like, ooh, we're cutting close to some islands here. We're not going to hit anything, are we? The bow does not appear to be pointed at anything. So I think I am going to back the ship up to deeper waters when it comes time to sink it, because this is very shallow. we might actually beach ourselves. And yeah, I do want to do the plan sinking that he put in. So, here's my favorite room in the entire ship. The anchor room. So much detail went into this. I love it. The capstans, the engines, everything is just super well done. We have a staircase that goes down and further down this goes out to the open space, and this goes down to just like steward's cabins and stuff. And then heading over this side, we have the fireman's stairwell. And now for this one, he used ladders instead of spiral stairs because spiral stairs are a pain in Stormworks. And yeah, here's what it looks like. It is very well done. I'm a big fan of this room. I love this ship, so I love basically every room on it. Although I do think I've just noticed that the ladders seem to go in a bit of a spiral pattern. And then yeah, heading down. Oh my god, hold on, I need to do something real quick. It's up on the bridge. Where is it? Oh no. I glitched into a room I don't want to show yet. Don't worry, it won't make extra noise. But I do believe it might not actually vent out the funnels. So we are going to... Either way, it'll look cool. So we're going to hop down here. And we're going to head down this last set of spiral stairs, quote unquote, and into the fireman's passage. And we have a buffer room here that should go up to the third class corridor. And then we have the cargo hold. Very lovely looking. I absolutely adore the detail here, like the curvature of the hull and all that. It looks very, very nice. Heading aft, we have the ship's boiler rooms, and we run into another first time on the ship, on Stormworks, coal bunkers, which is a first time because no one knew what they looked like up until Honor and Glory released the trailer for the crew update, which I don't believe is out yet. And yeah, absolutely amazing. Might actually just respawn the ship. Get it moving and then just, hit the sync button. Because we are in shallow waters. And then here's one of the greatest views in the Enlitment class. Just a long, long line of watertight doors. It really does go to show how massive the thing really is. And it's better than, I would say it's better than Scotland Road's view because it's unique. It's something you haven't seen before. Now we do have to head up a little bit here because this door is not properly included due to waterproofing the ship. And yeah, so let's do it. We're gonna head up the ship's, various catwalks, and I'm actually going to head all the way up just to show off that you can actually. How do I get up from here? I don't think I can. Oh wait, was that it there? Hold on. No, that's the water tank door. So I'll head to the boiler room just after this. And we will look for a suitable area to climb to the top of the ship. Because we do have the emergency exits. I know that they're there. I've been on them. Alright, let's go. And then we have... Seriously, okay. Alright, I guess there are a lot less of them. The forward ones at least exist. Let me just check as to which ones exist and which ones don't. So boiler rooms 1 and 2 don't have them. Boiler room 3 does have it. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 all have them. So I was just one boiler room too far half. And yeah, so here we are. We're going to head up, and we're not going to stop. Actually, that's a good idea. I can use this sinking to try and beach the ship. We'll do... the starts will be very, very similar. And I might actually... because I'm probably going to be successful with beaching the ship considering how close we are to land. And yeah, I am going to go all the way up. Just to show you you can. Because it is a kind of... it's a very cool traversal. Going up all of these just little, like, ladders and stuff. I have no idea how I'm going to get back down this. This might have been a worse idea than I thought. And then we reach the very top of the ship. And here we are. Up at the boat deck. Oh god, I can't close it. Oh wait, I got it, okay. So I think I'm just gonna kinda hop... oh no. Okay, there we go, back in the game. I'm going to, yeah, use that as like a buffer. Alright, and then we're just gonna make our way down. That way I can go back into Scotland Road. Here's Scotland Road, by the way. We're back. And alright. Last one. The last room, I believe that is included in the ship. I believe it's the reciprocating engine room. Now, the engines don't work because of lag reasons. Did he not finish this room? It appears that he has entirely forgotten to finish this room. I am deeply sorry, everyone. Wow, I did not expect that. And then, yeah, the turbine room and stuff just straight up isn't included. Maybe he just felt himself losing motivation and just decided to stop. So anyways, let's do our... now, if I'm not mistaken, that just opens a bunch of trapdoors at the bottom of the ship. And we are already going down. Oh, yeah. So we are going to... stop the ship, because we presumably someone felt that. Shut the watertight doors. And we are going to do our damage inspections. And then we're going to try and beach the ship. Honestly, it might, you know, already be... hit the bottom by then, but we'll see. Ooh, I'm hearing things. That's probably the watertight doors going. And yeah, no. No, I don't want to go down there. So we're gonna go all the way down this quote-unquote spiral staircase. No water yet. Oh, never mind. Lots of water. Much water. That is actually really bad. Is it in the cargo hold? Has it seriously completely filled the cargo hold? Hold on, we need to check the mailroom. This is happening a lot quicker than I expected. And by the way, actually, I didn't check out the mailroom to begin with, so... The mailroom is fine. Thankfully. Yeah, I guess the cargo hold just flooded basically instantly. How are the boiler rooms doing? How's boiler room 1 doing? Oh god. Oh dear. Not good. I will show the watertight doors closing in a second. So, it's bad. It's really bad. Let's just get a feel for how bad it is. Is boiler room 5 flooding? Because if boiler room 5 is fine, then the ship will be, you know, perfect. Boiler room 5 appears to be okay. However, just in case, because I'm not actually entirely sure. And yeah, just really quickly gonna hop onto one of the emergency catwalks. There we go. And yeah, that is really bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, once again, oh god, we're gonna have to start it again. We're gonna go full, actually no, we're only gonna go, so it goes 130, we'll go 30. We're gonna go 30 on all of them, because we don't want to run the ship too fast. Because that could actually be detrimental. And we're actually not going to run the central turbine engine. So we're just doing the reciprocating engines. Oh god, we are tilting forward a lot already. Just for the record, that... I'm just gonna really quickly... That way I know that that's on. I noted the engine room wasn't in the description. I noted... Guess I added the doors by accident. Oh, so the engine room just isn't supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, no, for a full detail, oh, we're listing to port. Bad. So we are going to turn for that island over there. Oh, good lord, this is bad. This might actually not work. So the next one's going to be a nighttime sinking. Yeah, we're going to speed this up, because otherwise there's no way. Oh, wait, no. Because we are pulling, oh god, the speedometer is like 13, 14, we're going fast. And we're going to turn for that island dead ahead of us. Here we go. We are attempting a... ...17 knots. Okay, so that's not bad. So what we're gonna do is I have to check on the flooding again, because it was flooding in the fireman's quarters. Oh, good god, that's gotten really bad. Oh, wow. Okay, that progressed very... The sinking is progressing surprisingly quickly. Oh, Christ. It's rising quick. I need to get out of here. God. Okay, so, we've basically completely lost the fireman's quarters at this point. How's third class doing? Perfectly fine, actually. Almost. Mailroom is still doing alright. Squash court, not so much. Which means that that staircase isn't doing well, which means that once water reaches this deck, it's going to pour over into the mailroom. So, sorry about that there. I don't know why OBS decided to just completely die. Please tell me it's... Okay. Yeah, no, OBS died there for a moment. I am so sorry, everyone. I don't know what to do about that. Ship is sinking very, very quickly. We are desperately making a break for that. Ever... Oh god, this is like Lusitania. We've lost contact with the engine room. The ship is sinking. Water is about to make it onto the bow. I think it's time to call it. I think it's time to get on a lifeboat and leave. There is no saving the ship anymore. This list is, like, severe. Wow. I'm impressed. I should close that door, but nah, no, it's too late. It wouldn't matter if I left the door open or closed, because it's sinking way too fast for that to matter. So we're just gonna lower it. Oh, I wonder if you can launch these. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna hop on this and hit the button when I need to get off. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrifying. Extremely horrifying. Okay. We are in the water. And there we go. Look at how fast this thing is moving. Oh, good God. Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think we cleared the propellers. Okay, we're not going to pull a Britannic here. We're completely safe on this little lifeboat. At least in terms of, you know, being on the sinking ship. And look at the propellers go! Oh, that is... Oh, yeah, the middle one isn't moving. Holy cow, that's a view. That is insane. And then we're just gonna simulate to make it so that the ship just stops, and look at... Stern rises out of the water like, holy cow. Huh. So there she goes. This is insane. Look at the... The bridge is apparently... Okay, I'm gonna, like, full stop the ship. That way the propellers actually stop moving and it's just, you know, not... It's not awkward. We're also gonna turn the lights off. and the boilers. Oh, good God! Wow, this thing sinks fast. So we're just gonna quickly hop back onto the lifeboat because that is where I technically am supposed to be, at least. If I were to turn off infinite electricity, the ship would split in half, which would be cool, but it wouldn't fit. So, God, I love this view. This is like perfect. She seems, maybe she's riding herself? Like, as far as the list goes? It's hard to tell. Oh, that's a cool view. I'm gonna admit that. That is awesome. So, as for the ship, it's definitely not a full interior ship. I would not say that, like, even remotely. It does have more interior than most Stormworks Titanics. Zequan I would put about on par. Although, as far as accuracy, as far as accuracy and interior combined, best. Absolutely. Like, because I am counting Titanics for this too, because it's the Olympic class. They're basically the same. Oh, there she goes. Ladies and gentlemen. And the stern rises into the sky. She might actually hit bottom. Which definitely won't happen in our nighttime sinking, because... Oh, wow. That is dropping fast. Some of the lifeboats have floated off the ship. This is impressive to look at. I enjoy looking at this. Here's a view that kind of emphasizes just how high up the ship is in the water. Oh yeah, she's gonna touch bottom like real soon. If the ship goes vertical, she'll touch bottom. Well, I'm just gonna boop and stop. Oh, it's touched bottom. Oh, that's falling. Like, a lot. Okay, so now it's kind of stuck. I'm actually going to go back onto the ship for this, because really the only thing to look at is going to be the interiors flooding, at least for a while. Wow. That's actually impressive. That is it's an impressive sight. Oh, and it's filling up very quickly. This is insane. I hope water floods into here. Like, it kind of needs to. Oh, and there it goes. I'm not... It might... Oh, no, it's entering. Which means that the ship is going to drop pretty quick now. That the engine room is underwater. And filling up pretty quickly. I think it's actually rolling onto its side. I think it's very slow, but I think it is happening. Yeah, look at that. She's doing like a full Britannic. Although, albeit to the port side instead of the starboard side, but she's going like, yeah, full Britannic. What does this look like from the lifeboat? What would I be seeing? cool. I love this. I love this sinking. This is awesome. I don't think this is intentional. I think you're supposed to sink the ship in deep water. But this is very impressive to look at. Yeah, look, she's completely capsized. This reminds me of the 2000 movie, Britannic. Albeit with a much better model of a different ship. Yeah, that is... The thing is basically on its side at this point. No, it isn't basically on its side, it just is. Oh, is it gonna keep rolling, like, once it hits? It might actually capsize, like, start, doing the Poseidon. I think it is. I think it's gonna do that. That is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. It is so much fun to look at. Oh, maybe not. Now the question is it just going to sit here, or is it actually going to fully sink? I'm not entirely sure what the answer is. Might be fully sinking? No, it's moving down. It's very slight, but it is definitely going down. So, okay. Ice, if you can shift the weight onto the, starboard side, this is going to make the Britannic is going to have an excellent sinking if you do it right. You have to, of course, shallow water it. Sinking in the shallows, but yeah, no, that is incredibly cool. Oh, that's weird. I would recommend fixing this. That is probably an error with the mirroring. Third class is filling with water. And yeah, she is just slipping beneath ever so slowly, but it is definitely moving. Yeah, watch. I'm definitely gonna have to recreate this sinking and, like, reverse it. This is gonna be, like, my canon sinking. Because I absolutely love it. Oh, she's just bobbing now. Oh, that's annoying. Where's all the water going? So hold on, I'm going to actually teleport onto the ship and start following the nooks in order to try to determine where the water is actually flooding, because this is going to definitely be a slow process. I'd imagine it's going into here, but I can't see anywhere where it would, shift to start entering into this area. Ooh, what about... Okay, no. I feel like once this starts to fill up more, it'll, like, just kind of tip. And just sink straight to the bottom. Oh, there it goes. That being said, most of the stern is still filled with air. I would fix that, just because the wrecks look nicer when everything's full. Although it looks like he planned for it. Weird. So yeah, just along the edge, like, towards the top of the ship, I would add a little, thing that allows the water to pass through the area. So I don't think this is actually going to fully sink, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, this is Ice, you are onto something with this, and I hope you keep on with it, because I love how the sinking went. So yeah, we're going to respawn the ship in deeper waters, and we're basically just going to do the same thing. God, look at how far we traveled. Awesome. I keep thinking like, oh, it's got to go down at some point, because it looks like it should be just dropping, which it would be in real life, but there's just this massive air pocket in the stern, sadly. So I'm going to quickly turn off infinite electricity just to see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh dear. I think I just made a mistake. Okay, yeah. The ship breaks. The bow just drops straight down. And the stern goes vertical. Honestly, this is kind of realistic. It would that kind of stress on the hull would probably be enough to just snap it. There's water gushing out of that third class area. Oh, I should probably not be here. Just jump. Cool. Well, now I'm gonna actually do the thing. We're gonna fast travel back. Then we're gonna do the sinking one more time. And I'm actually gonna close the watertight doors before I start the sinking, and it'll be at, it'll be at night. Oh wait, I need to turn. So we're just gonna do that again. Which means that prepare for a couple lag spikes, everyone, because I am respawning the ship. And we are going to get the ship running at full speed when I hit the thing. We'll say that it's like, I don't know what we'll say. For just, imagine it sank by something and they close the watertight. Or imagine some kind of high-stress political situation is going on that would require them to travel with watertight doors closed. Could turn fog up, but then it'll make it a lot harder to see the ship sinking from a distance, and I want to emphasize that view. Come on. It'll be here eventually. First time it actually spawned in relatively quickly. But don't worry. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, here we go. There it is. This is going to be a going down with the ship one, where I'm just gonna. So let's say, yeah, ship is running absolute full speed. Now we're gonna. Actually, yeah. Really quickly, I'm going to open the watertight doors. That way I can show you guys them closing. I'm not... Let me just see... So yeah, I'll just give you guys this, like, really lame view. That way I can give you a cool view later. Alright. So now what I'm going to do... And if I just stay paused, I can no clip without losing any time. It is a very kind of cheaty way to do it, but it is the best way, so. Although we're actually going to do that from Boiler Room 1 because it looks cooler. And you can actually... So here we go. Here's the view you guys were looking for. To split it when it gets to a certain height in the water. Well, okay. You should definitely do that for Titanic, because that's like the easiest like way to do that. Alright. Because yeah, it would definitely be the easiest way to do all of that. As far as getting the... Alright, and forward we go. Booking. So, setting the scene. It's night. It's the dead of night. The Artemis Olympic is traveling at full speed through the Atlantic Ocean. A beautiful palace of lights. And suddenly, she strikes something. So I'm going to stop the ship now, because it is the time to do that. And I'm just going to book it for the inspection, because that needs to happen. And I'm actually going to start by, hopping up here and dropping down this area. I'd also be curious to do a sinking where the watertight doors are just open. Like, I wonder how much that would affect the sinking. By the way, this is run on low physics. That is a necessary part. Okay. Which, by the way, how fast does this flood? Oh my god. That is some speed. And, oh, good god, this is not good either. We are definitely flooding very quickly. And there is... God, imagine being, like, in the coal bunker when this was happening. That would be horrifying. Because you wouldn't be able to get out. If you didn't notice in time. Yeah, that is filling with water. Yeah, no, just imagine. You're like a stoker. Or... No, you're a fire... Which guys were the ones... Oh. That's cool. You're like a guy up here, just doing your job. You just start to hear rushing water. So you run over to try and get out. And you look down, and this is that you're greeted with. Oh god, that would be horrible. Even if you did get out, that would just scar you for life. These should definitely not work as well underwater. Like, I don't understand why they do. And water does appear to be rising quite quickly, so yeah. Just kind of maneuver our way over this side of the ladder and just get out. Oh. I can't. Alright, so we're gonna have to make the risky play to go... to actually, yeah, swim around this side of the boilers. And then, yeah, at this point I just run for my life. And yeah. The ship is pitching forward somewhat. It's not terrible yet. But if you just kind of put yourself in the shoes of one of these, you're like, this is actually completely empty right now. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Which means that, oh, that explains why it was going so slow while I was down there, and like while I was gone, it just filled up in an instant. I did see. Whoa. Where did these go? Oh, that's the port list. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, no. This is quite bad. So about now they would start launching lifeboats. Because I'm assuming that by this point they would have figured out the boat is going down and they need to get out. So far these areas are fine though. And then yeah, look, it's just... Oh yeah, it's filling fast by that point. Some quick matchup. And yeah, watch. It's just gonna sweep over. Speed. It'll be an interesting view when it happens. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Okay. Position. I'm in perfect filling position. Port list is already taking hold. I can like watch as it just drifts. How far are we from the shot? Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I'm... And it's about to flood relatively soon. I kind of like it sinking in one piece, at least for the Olympic. Oh, there it goes. Because it makes the Olympic feel more unique. Oh yeah, there she goes. She is rapidly flooding. just a moment here. I'm gonna let it come over the hatch there. Hello, Matthew. We are looking at the cool view for the fireman's stairwell. Okay, yeah, no, that's just gonna take too long. What does it look like on the outside? Absolutely awful. Oh god. Oh, that hit the bottom a while ago. So I'm actually gonna and about now, other boat gets to leave. And because it's cool, I'm actually going to watch from the lifeboat as we get lowered down the side of the ship's bow. It's such a tall view, and we're only like one deck down, so it is a very interesting perspective. You can see some of the portholes have like interior in them, and some of them don't, but still cool. C deck, approaching D deck. Approaching E deck. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually get there though, because it might. Yeah, it's probably pretty much underwater about this point. So yeah, no, it is released, and just like the other one, those swing in a lot. Holy cow. $20 should be good. This should hopefully get the collapsible to hook up. There we go. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that went pretty horribly. We're gonna kind of jump on it here, try to knock it loose. Where's it caught? It seems to be caught here. This is an interesting glitch. Yeah, I need to be... We're gonna lower it a little bit, see if that helps. Oh, it's caught on the deck there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna bring that back up because it hasn't fulfilled its duty as a lifeboat yet. And this is actually surprisingly perilous. Like, even for the ocean. Video games are brutal, man. So I believe 20 was what we were at. Negative 20, of course. Alright, there we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Alright, how is the interior of the ship doing? Probably not well. Oh yeah, not good. Not even remotely good. Alright. Why am I subscribed to this furry? Probably because you watched my older videos, before I had that description. I record a lot of stuff for the NRPA. I haven't recorded the Guaquil, by the way. Not because I don't want to, but because I cannot manage to get on a good voyage. Like, all of the times I've gotten onto a Guaquil voyage, they've been, like, moved to another ship. And it is really sad. Because I missed the Maiden, and it's like, I'll never be able to go on that one again. Which is a shame, because I like the Guaquil's design, and I've been on the ship, like, enough to know that about the working doors and stuff, and I think those are cool. But I literally cannot do anything with the ship because, one, the event's not happening, and when it does, it never actually works out for me. So we have encountered a little bit of an issue. The waves do not carry the boats away from the ship well enough, which means we're going to end up with a few issues. And I am going to head in here just to try and get a gauge for how terribly things are going, which, you know, it's going to be bad. Duh. That's rising fast. That is some speedy water. I'm gonna really quickly just kind of head this way. How is this area doing, by the way? Oh, crap. I'm actually gonna open this door, too, because it makes sense to me. And yeah, I'll still plan on doing the videos with the NRPA. I just need to get on videos of ships that I haven't already done videos on. Oh god. This is downright horrifying. Yep, and we have our disasters at hand. I'm just gonna raise the lifeboat, and it might have just been a better idea to just float them off, because now that I've actually, you know, tried to get them off the normal way, yeah, I'm gonna just raise this and then swing the davit, because there is no way I'm gonna manage to get that. Because that boat is actually I think it's being pushed into the ship by the waves, and therefore there's just no way for me to do the thing. And yeah, basically the entire bow is filled with water at this point, and the sinking is going to pretty drastically